kids, this is Stan Lee here. Never Marvel. Hey, away from Jessica Jones, never Defender. His name is Luke Cage. And of course, most of him is that with his father. Then obviously, Luke Cage's father was a preacher, and a Reverend Lucas, a very charismatic preacher, really. Always what is this? Two brothers. That's what brother love. No, yes. God of all, and freedom, 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 freedom. We are freedom. Yes, freedom, power. I have all the songs that we sing at this part. I think freedom is one of my favorite. It represents and humanity's right to choose to be who they want to be, free to live their life to the fullest. Freedom. A fun fact is at by a very after the government officially gave black people the same right as the white folks do, and so in the freedom. And of course, freedom is us. Of course, for our generation, freedom was always something that we had to fight for freedom. Even so, for so many generations, human had to fight one another for their right for freedom. Freedom to live their life to the fullest. Freedom to be their. Freedom to just be even do a selfie like the date of freedom to choose. Freedom to be a person they want to be. Freedom to even draw by, or freedom to even people judging them, Well, that's why. But this freedom that we have been so great, that God has so great, it's not something. But it's not just. It's also a responsibility. It is our responsibility for each human being to use their freedom responsibly. And not just using our free time to not just go to church sales, but also use the time to use what life that time that we have wisely, not just to go to church to communicate with God or listen to some old preachers who about God every 24/7. No, and how about is our responsibility to educate ourselves, to use our right to educate ourselves to be what they want to be, we want to be, because our life is handless. You have to work for it. Yes, every day. As our thank you. Well done, Mr. You too, Miss Lucas. Now I have to go. Okay. I'll stay here. I was meeting my new secretary today. She's who wanted for a job. Of course, well, don't stay too late. I'll try not to, dear. Hello, Mr. Lucas. I caught your. Thank you, Mrs. Stryker. I'm new secretary. Well, welcome aboard, Miss Stryker. Why a pretty woman like yourself would want to, if you don't mind me asking? I've always been I've always been growing up in a very Catholic family. I've always work and besides also what we want to do. Well, that's it. Well, it's always nice to. I'm always happy to accept anyone who's willing to take their moments of their time to support the church. I'm on this. Now, of course, Mr. Whitman has spent a lot being a secretary and being a reverend. Of course, it caused them to spend a lot of hours together, not just during mass time. And of course, and something did happen. They had an affair, and of course, for a while, Mrs. Lucas did until Carl. But as this works, you see, eventually, Mrs. Stryker eventually had a son. His name was because although but he didn't really we gave Striker hit in Lucas, and always, and of course we, well, hey Dad, always, very good, my son. Always to God. Of course, always at the festy, but eventually, I meant, I'm not going to say if you had, and how could you, what, well, I'm pregnant, John, you are, how could you have a fair out woman, that Striker, that family, like, it makes races, a Striker family, how it makes white and black people, and I always out there, this woman Striker who's I heard, a pretty shady dude. Oh, come on. I mean, well, I always support, not like, Striker. She's always supported my work. Always, I want to be for your son. And eventually, his name is Carl Lucas. Carl. Life called my young boy, and of course, Mr. Lucas had and eventually he didn't make things right with his wife, Mrs. Lucas, and eventually they became proud parents of Cosman, I know, how could you just, I worked my life for you, and things have changed. I mean, are you seeing that? What we did was having, what was a mistake? Of course, I'll always be. If you will give him his last name. I mean, I'm not saying you were a good secretary, and you, and you, I mean, I'll do it. Like, I think I can. But how could you? I can't believe it, now, of course, usually, but despite that, Willis tried to be a prop for his father, to make Mr. seem somebody that he's never son, Carl Lucas. But now remember, Carl, it's porn. Listen, Carl, I don't care what you did for that fight. Ability.